Well, hello, everybody out there in YouTube land and all of you amazing Aurora fans. We're going to do another recommendation that comes from a Patreon member, a new Patreon member, Dave, and he belongs to the Warriors and Weirdos fan base for Aurora. This is what he wrote me. Her most recent tour, she opened her show with Churchyard and closed the show with Invisible Wounds, many times in tears. When Aurora was a child, she made up her own language used in Churchyard and 3 to 4 other songs. Do the song Forgotten Love live in studio in Brazil, and she explains in a 3 to 4 minute interview after. With Invisible Wounds, she explains the song in her Vienna show on YouTube, which was the first time she sang it on tour. Now, I already did Invisible Wounds, and I don't think it was that show that had, I guess, like, an explanation or an interview with her or whatever. So I'll have to look that up on my own. But yeah, so the Forgotten Love, I have that one up. I don't know why it says no Brazil on here. But then it says Aurora Canta, so maybe no means something else in Portuguese. I'm not quite sure. Brazilian Portuguese. So let me go ahead and switch and get my headphones on. All right. Let's go ahead and full screen this. Make sure it's the best quality. All right. So, Forgotten Love. If in the middle of this, I mean, because the title sounds pretty self-explanatory, but if it gets to the point where I need to stop and look at the lyrics, then I will.
I didn't want to be an artist. I wanted to be something else, like a superhero or a bird. I don't know. But I said, I don't want to be an artist. That seems like a very strange thing. But my mom said that you have to share music.
Just that stance alone, she's like, I'm about to do this. Okay. Sorry for literally pausing it like after the first second. I love the acoustic guitar.
Can you tell if I'm cold, if I'm out of daydreams, if I lose what is love? Will a new love awake me? I am touched by wonder, I'm blind in the dark, but you drown me in daylight, don't swim with me, darling. I prefer the sound of you when you are away. If I am left with a rose in my hand, let it die. It's the beauty of forgotten love, and I don't care if you don't understand why I cry. It's the beauty of forgotten love.
So, yeah, I'm not following what it's about. However, I know you guys told me that the stripes down her eyes do represent tears, and on the side, the same person that let me know about the tears told me what that represented and symbolized, and I already forgot because my brain is like. But let me see if the lyrics are in the description. Okay, they're not. So, Forgotten Love. I'm just gonna look this up because, again, wait, hold on. Aurora Forgotten Love lyrics and song meaning. All right, I always go to Genius because it seems to be the most accurate out of all the other sites. Okay, so let me go down to the bottom because I think it's in the about section. So, "Forgotten Love" is the second single off Aurora's second EP, "Infections of a Different Kind," Step 1. The song was first performed live on April 12th, 2018 in Phoenix, Arizona, and officially released on August 17th. Aurora herself has stated that there's no real language behind the verse, excuse me, that seems to be Norwegian. Rather, it is a language invented by herself that only she can understand. So that's what Dave was talking about. She also revealed in an interview for the L'Officiel, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that if it's French, USA in September 2018, "My own language is an emotional language and it means what you need it to mean in the now. It's very liberating to sing the words because I can change the energy in them. My newest song, Forgotten Love, has my own language in the second chorus, and you can feel the melody and instruments without having any input on what I'm saying." So, oh, here's another quote from YouTube. "Forgotten Love is a song I wrote about how when we choose to fall in love with someone, either a partner or even just the love you have for a friend." So I'm gonna try to stick to that because, as you guys know, I don't get attached to people, and I've never been in love in my entire life, like ever. I don't think I've even dated anybody more than a month in my life. Um, So it says, "We know the risk it takes, how much it would hurt if we lose this person who we love this much. But then once you do lose them, it's about the feeling of letting go of that love, to not carry around the ghost of someone, and how freeing that can be." So, the feeling of letting go of that love. Maybe in the sense of if it's shackling you, if it's anchored you and you can't move forward, maybe that's what she means. Because when our loved ones go, because she's talking about like the love that you can have for a friend, and I'll even add a family member, you know, the love doesn't go away. You're still going to love that person and miss that person. But I get it. You're not going to carry around the ghost of someone. So you're not going to be obsessively, what's the word? Well, there comes a time where you're just going to have to, yeah, like she said, let go. Um, so here's verse 1. "Can you tell if I'm cold, if I'm out of daydreams? If I lose what is loved, will a new love awake me? I am touched by wonder when I'm blind in the dark. But you drown me in daylight. Don't swim with me, darling. I prefer the sound of you when you are away." So keeping the memory at bay, so to speak. "If I am left with a rose in my hand, let it die." Um, so don't try to replant it and be obsessed with giving it life where and it's just not going to happen. It's the roots aren't going to grow fast enough. So it's the beauty in forgotten love. Okay, so now I get it. Um, and I don't care if you don't understand why I cry. It's the beauty in forgotten love. I forget how emotions dance when they aren't inside of me. I forget how the sun feels when she isn't around me. And my dreams become sweeter when something is missing. I'm in love with the hunt itself. It makes me feel alive, alive. If I am left with the rose in my hand, let it die. It's the beauty and forgotten love. And I don't care if you don't understand why I cry. It's the beauty and forgotten love. And then, of course, there's the imaginary language. The bridge is, "I release my body and there is no ghost of you inside my mind. I am moving on and thank God you let me try. You are the reason I can dance. With a fire of goodbyes, I can lie in a dark room without the feeling that I'm lonely. Oh, it's the beauty and forgotten love." Okay, so that's pretty so letting go of someone when they pass away, whether it's a love partner, but I'm going to focus in on like just, when you lose a friend or a family member in death. Let me just kind of go back to the beginning. Yeah, I really should or just read the lyrics. Whenever I do an Aurora video, I mean, like, I get it. I don't do that with, like, everybody, but I think for Aurora, because she's so poetic, and you guys gotta remember, I'm a metalhead, so when I'm not listening to metal, I need something to connect to with the artist, and so with Aurora, I'm definitely connecting a lot with her lyrics and her poetry and, her performance, her delivery, I connect to all of that. Um, and by the way, the acoustic guitar is beautiful here.
Can you tell if I'm cold? If I'm out of daydreams? If I lose what is love? Will a new love awake me? I am touched by wonder. I'm blind in the dark. But you drown me in daylight. Don't swim with me, darling. I prefer the sound of you when you are away. If I am left with a rose in my hand, let it die. It's the beauty of forgotten love, and I don't care if you don't understand why I cry. It's the beauty of forgotten love. I forget how emotions dance when they aren't inside of me. I forget how the sun feels when she isn't around me. And my dreams become sweeter when something is missing. I'm in love with a haunted self. It makes me feel alive, alive. If I am left with a rose in my hand, let it die. It's the beauty in forgotten love, and I don't care if you don't understand why I cry. It's the beauty in forgotten love. Hanna resu, hanga fearless, ranna paresu, hanga fearless, ranna resu, ranna rugire, ranna paresu, hanga fearless, fearless.
So, her voice is really, really pretty here. I love the harmony with the other female singer, the backup singer. The harmonies are great. Meanwhile, the acoustic guitar player is also lending some background vocals, which sounds really, really good as well. It's a really great performance, that's for sure. Now, I'm not connecting to the song because, as you guys know, I suffer from emotional detachment disorder, so I don't get attached to people. Somebody could drop dead in front of me, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to call 911. Um, I developed that when I was a kid, I think, probably because of childhood trauma and stuff like that, and other things that happened in my teenage years. Um, but so while I'm not necessarily connecting to the song itself, I do want to focus like just on the performance and because I know a little bit more about Aurora now. It's so it just like the very first reaction that I did that I didn't connect to the song. That didn't mean that I didn't enjoy the performance. I just didn't connect to the song. And you don't have to connect to a song. I mean, to enjoy the song. But because it was like my first time being introduced to her, I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna like, like any of like a lot of her other stuff." But then I wound up really appreciating. I really like the blade and the seed and the messages and so I know. Oh, hey Phoebe, hi mommy, come here. So even though I'm not connecting to the song, I know enough about Aurora now where I could just sit back and just enjoy watching her perform and listening to her sing. And I am like, I mean, I don't know if this is how it's in the studio version, but I like the acoustic guitar and the backing vocals, again, in the harmonizing vocals. So I'm enjoying this.
Forgotten love, and I don't care if you don't understand why I cry. It's the beauty in forgotten love. I'm not a lesu, I'm fearless, I'm not a lesu, I'm fearless, I'm not a lesu, I'm not a fearless, I'm not a lesu, I'm fearless, I release my body and there is no ghost of you inside my mind. I am moving on and thank God you let me try. You are the reason I can dance within a fire of goodbye. I can lie in a dark room with all the feeling that I'm lonely. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Beauty and forgotten love. If I am left with a rose in my hand, let it die. It's the beauty and forgotten love, and I don't care if you don't understand why I cry. It's the beauty and forgotten love.
Okay, so I'm going to back it up a couple of seconds, but it's a very catchy melody. Um, Again, I don't know if this is exactly how the studio version sounds, but I'm loving the acoustic sound. I'm just going to repeat that again. And it's very catchy. It's a very pretty song. Her vocals are very pretty and matches it, so
I cry. It's the beauty and forgotten love. Oh, oh, oh. Beauty and forgotten love. Oh, oh, oh. Beauty and forgotten I have my own
oh
language.
wow, okay.
I
So
started making my own language when I was this Geherina, when I was little warrior. I started making my own language which I spoke to with my imaginary friends, which didn't have much use because they were imaginary friends. But then I just kept it for myself for a little while, and then now I want to kind of use it more in my music. And it has letters. There is an alphabet, which you will understand in the future. But there is an alphabet, but it's not a secret still. It's only for me. But the language is very emotional. Like one word doesn't really have one specific meaning, but together with melody, it has a meaning, and it can change to what you feel it should mean. It can be whatever you need it to be. I am the only one in my family that makes music the way that I do, and I started quite young. I played the piano when I was 6, and I started writing songs when I was 9.
and someone, one of the warriors and weirdos, told me that not only did she learn piano at 6, but she learned it with one hand. So she learned how to play the piano with one hand. So I found that I was like, wow. I was like, that's very interesting. There wasn't a reason that was given, so I don't know if she's given the reason. So if anybody knows like why she learned it with one hand, like was something wrong with her other hand at the time, or is that just? Oh, and I also heard that she never took a lesson. Like she's never took any kind of instrument lesson or vocal lesson or anything. So that's very, very interesting.
Mostly because it felt really good, and I was I was a thinker. I thought a lot when I was a kid about everything I saw and heard and experienced. So it was good for me to have somewhere to put all the thoughts. It's good because you get experience when you write a song about something, and then you know that someone can listen to it and feel a bit better and feel a bit less alone, because people are quite alone sometimes. Even if they aren't alone, they're still alone, So I really want to be a friend for those people. But it is very strange. I don't really understand how it happened. I don't understand why people give me so much love, but I do enjoy it. I write songs all the time because I have them inside me all the time. So I write a lot of words all the time. And when I'm home, when it's quiet, then I make melodies. Suddenly I have a chorus from 2005 added with a verse from 2010. And I listen to I just make music all the time. I love Brazilian music. It's so warm and full of life and sensual. But I don't know names. But of course I know the classics. Girl for me, Panama was walking. You know, everyone knows that. I really like it. It makes me want to dance forever until I die.
She's really, really sweet. She's got those pretty eyes too. I mean, she's got that like whole European, Norwegian look, you know, with the blonde hair and the blue eyes and stuff like that, which for me, I probably should visit those countries because that's kind of like my type is blonde and blue eyes or red hair with green eyes and freckles or whatever. I mean, I'm the caramel colored guy, right? So I always go for like the light skin, pale skin and the light features. But anyways, that's besides the point. So let me go ahead and that was a great. Let me click like on this. So that was a great performance. It was a good song. And like I said before, guys, I don't have to emotionally connect to a song. So I was just enjoying the acoustic guitar, the vocals. I was enjoying her performance. And, you know, I just enjoyed it. I mean, that's pretty much it. So thank you, Dave, for recommending this. And now I have 4 more Aurora videos that were requested in a buy me a coffee request from NJS. I think it's 0904. If I got the numbers mixed up, I'm sorry. But I'm going to be doing that next. So let me go ahead and end this reaction. You guys know the drill. The link to the original video will be in the description, and then Aurora's socials will be there so that you can go follow her. It's all about supporting the artist. And then if you liked my reaction, please press like, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and then press the notification bell. Leave lots of comments down below. Share the video on your social media platform, like on your Discord or your Facebook pages. And then also, if it gives you the option to hype, then hype the video. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.